Well, y'all, the wait is officially over. Last clue we gave you was we had a 3-hour drive from Nashville. We've dragged you from the last travel nursing location in Virginia.
All right, going in the Hall of Fame. Roanoke, Virginia contract, check.
It's time to head on out. Virginia has been a lot of fun. Down into North Carolina to hang out at the Renaissance Festival.
Let's go. I got the last turkey leg in line.
Wow. And our fun times in Tennessee that we just had.
Oh my God, it's so close, it's so close, oh my God.
He's literally walking right in front of the car.
Found it, Tennessee, North Carolina state line, elevation. Oh, that's why it's so chilly.
Might as well go racing, right?
Let's go go-karting.
I'm never gonna catch her now.
Welcome to Nashville.
See how she justified that? You see that one right there? You are a sneaky ninja. Well, we've finally arrived. For any new viewers out there, welcome to the channel. I'm Thomas. This is my beautiful wife, Victoria. Make sure you check out some of our past videos. Find out how we got from never having been into an RV to living a full-time life in one. Well, we finally landed in Victoria's 4th travel nursing location. Travel assignment location number 4, first day. Question is, are you ready to find out where we are?
Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham, Alabama. How did y'all decide on that, you say? Well, we'll tell you how we got here.
Well, if you watched any of the episodes from when we were in Virginia, you might have realized that it was not my favorite assignment.
Bit of a rough one.
It was probably my toughest assignment so far, just given that I had to go to PCU and I haven't taken more than 3 patients in a long time. In fact, I was so ready to get out there that I actually forgot to look for a new assignment before I finished that one. This is the first time that I've completely finished an assignment without another one lined up, so that was a little bit worrisome.
Now tell them how long it took you to find a job.
Less than 36 hours.
That's crazy, right, y'all? We were decided and headed on to a new destination within a couple of days.
Obviously, there's a few things that we usually look for when we're looking for a new contract. Our top priority for this one was money. There was a couple of good ones out there. Other thing we were looking for was for us not to be freezing in the winter.
Always chasing summer.
Other thing is that we wanted the contract to be a little bit shorter. I'm actually finishing the week before Christmas, so we're gonna get to spend the holidays with our family.
Which was something that we weren't able to do our first go around with the holidays last year as we started full time.
Hashtag thanks COVID. And also, this is a new factor after this last contract. I do not want to be in a float pool, especially if I'm gonna be going to step down or PCUs.
Yeah, so she wanted a little bit more specific restrictions on her contract this time.
You live, you learn.
I guess first off, we should tell you where we're staying. That actually ended up being a bit of a challenge when we were first looking at spots here in Birmingham. Now, normally we try and stay at an RV park that's within 20 minutes of Victoria's hospital because that's where we're driving to the most. However, there's not a whole lot of options around this area. We're actually staying right on the cut, right about 20 minutes out.
And it's a pretty easy drive.
It is a pretty easy drive, highway miles. First impressions of Brookside RV Campground, which is where we're staying. Pretty cool. It's right here on 5 Mile Creek. They do actually offer canoeing, kayaking, paddle boarding, and they have little beach areas along the creek, which is very cool. We always love like outdoor nature stuff. We're currently walking on one of the trails here right next to the RV park at John Bensko Park. Let's be honest, we're way out in the sticks.
Oh yeah.
So having the trail is pretty cool. But there aren't a whole lot of other amenities around. Closest gas station is a 15-20 minute drive. So, you know, same thing with grocery stores. And we do have a couple of issues with the RV park already. We realized that we don't have anywhere to do laundry, which is not an issue. We've dealt with that in previous RV parks.
But we also haven't had the closest laundromat being 25 minutes away.
Correct. Biggest issue so far, especially for this young lady right here, is we're having cell phone reception and internet issues.
Oh, come on. Don't act like it's not an issue for you two.
Okay, well, it's an issue for everybody involved. They do actually have internet here. But
Internet.
It's one of those signals that's like not a real signal, might as well not even exist.
You could probably check your emails.
Maybe. We've got 1 bar of AT&T cell phone service. So we do need to get that figured out. We're gonna look into a couple options, possibly a signal booster. We'll see if that can maybe help us.
We did a lot of research and we decided to get this WeBoost Drive Reach RV. It is a cell signal booster. Redundancy is expensive and it better work.
Maybe like a jetpack, an extra hotspot, because we can't even use the ones on our phone because we have no signal.
Right. Let's pull it, got ourselves a jetpack.
So it's either we spend a lot of time in cafes or we get this figured out.
Yep.
Okay, another issue that we're having with the RV park right now. We have no mailbox, and that's actually the first time that we've run into that at any RV park that we've stayed at as a travel nursing location home base.
Yeah, not just no mailbox, but like there's no actual address that we can put down for the UPS driver to find us.
So this campground is actually owned by the city, which makes it cool because it's right next to the park with the fields and it's got the trails and all that. But they, amenity wise, when it comes to city owned, they don't really got it going on here.
Kind of lacking.
So we got to figure out how we can get things delivered to us because this one loves her Amazon. And I don't know if that's going to fly if we can't get that worked out. So options are is we get all that figured out and stay at this RV park or try and figure out a different RV park to go to. So with that said, we're going to keep you updated on all that stuff as we go. And we'll try and, you know, maybe come up with some solutions that might be able to help you out down the road.
We're definitely excited to explore some of Alabama. But there are a little bit of restrictions on how we're going to be able to explore because this is a shorter contract, 8 weeks, but it is 4 shifts a week, 48 hours.
Right, so max amount of time that we'll have to get somewhere and get back to Birmingham will be 3 days. So,
And that's actually few and far between. Most of the time it's going to be 2 days.
yes. We have done a little bit of research, however, and there are some places that we'd like to visit, some hidden gems around Alabama, or at least like around Birmingham, that we might be able to show you. I know we do have plans to go up to a couple of state parks in the upstate of Alabama. I know we want to hit up the U.S. Space and Rocket Center, which space, come on now, super nerdy about that stuff, right? Of course, we want to be able to show you around Birmingham as much as possible, so we're going to try and find some cool neighborhoods because, you know, we like the food and drink scene and, you know, where can I find the best food to fill my wife's belly? So maybe you've spent time with Project RV in the past and may have heard the phrase, everywhere we go is a place we've never been. And that absolutely holds true with the entire state of Alabama, not just Birmingham.
That's for sure. We've driven through it maybe once or twice, but
We've been on a highway in Alabama one time, but that's it. So we are very excited to explore the Birmingham area, a few surrounding areas, as much as we can get to in an 8-week time period with a, again, restricted travel schedule. We'll do the best we can, y'all. We hope to keep it informative, entertaining, and we hope you keep coming back to visit us every Sunday so we can show you around the place. If you are one of those first timers to Project RV Living Lost, of course, make sure you boop, 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 hit that little subscribe button down below. And I'll let you know that we do actually run typically about 3 weeks behind real time with these YouTube videos. So if you want to kind of keep up with us on more of a real-time basis, you can hit us up on the social medias, right?
At Project RV Living Lost.
Right, and we will see y'all next Sunday.